We are delighted today to be speaking with Rosie Herrera, choreographer, creator, and artistic director of Rosie Herrera Dance Theater. Hello, my name is Cameron Baisden. I'm the artistic director of the Miami Dance Hub. I'm wearing a white blouse. I have very short blonde hair. I have very big, dark framed glasses, and I'm sitting in my living room.
Hi, my name is Rosie Herrera. I am sitting in my living room in front of a painting from Africa in an orange dress, hot pink lipstick, and I have long brown hair.
Rosie, you are from Miami, but you often work elsewhere. What differences do you see?
I think that the sense of community is the most beautiful aspect of living here. Just engaged in conversations with my peers across the US about competitiveness and the kind of energy that that fosters amongst peers. And I just don't feel that we struggle with that in this community. We're able to do that because everybody's work here is so different and so unique.
How do you think that we can raise the profile of Miami on a larger scale, on the national dance scene scale?
I think the world is really hungry for work that speaks to voices that are not often seen on stage. And I think Miami has that in abundance. What we can do sort of as a community would be to support the work of the artists that have been here and have been making work here, as well as continuing to support emerging artists.
You do performance, you do theater, you do concert dance. You're really, really flexible and you sort of do it all. What draws you to particular projects?
I tend to be attracted to artists and work that is challenging to me, with subject matter that feels interesting, but also truly just people that I want to be around. And so I would say provocative, kind, and most importantly, like vulnerable collaborators. Mm-hmm. Collaborators that are really willing to share themselves in a creative process. And that allows me to then feel a sort of sense of security that I can also really share and support their project.
So Rosie, last year was a very challenging year. What did you experience as an artist?
I didn't have what I feel a lot of people have had, this like space to reimagine and rethink what's next because all these systems have been challenged. I learned a lot about myself and what I need to be mentally happy. And I have a great appreciation for my collaborators, my friends and dancers, with their patience and flexibility as I figured out what to do, how to work together. So it was a really tough year, but I've never worked more in my life.
Is there anything that you're going to be doing very, very differently that you've learned from this past year?
The truth is to take care of myself. I think that I've learned that it's unsustainable. It's an unsustainable practice. It puts an unnecessary burden on the people that are in the room if I'm not entering that room with like joy. So now I have an opportunity to reset and to think about what are the practices of sustainability that I can take with me in the future to not just care for my own spiritual health, but care for the spiritual health of everybody in the room.
What are you hoping for?
This experience has reset my barometer, where I feel more confident now to say, no, this doesn't sit right with me. It's because I'm more fragile. I think coming from my past, Hialeah, and my mother, who's like a Bronx, tough Nuyorican, I think that I have a subconscious value system of toughness. And I think toughness can be really oppressive emotionally in a lot of ways. It served me a great deal. But at this point in my life, it feels really insincere to just not honor what's going on with me. So I think that this new fragility, because things have sort of shattered, has allowed me or demanded of me to be more articulate about my needs, my discomforts, in a way that I'm hoping I can flesh out even more. But I think that that's like the reckoning that's happening at large scale for so many institutions that are being called out, that are being held accountable to their actions. That conversation doesn't start from the outside in. That starts from the inside out. Right. About looking internally to see, does this work speak for my community? Do I know my community? And what community am I really serving in that practice? And so I think if presenters, curators, organizations, artists themselves are leading with that sort of internal interrogation, I think we can move forward without it just being like moral posturing.
I hope everybody really pays attention to what you just said, because it's so true and it's so right on. And I think that that's, it's very honest and very real and very touching. So, gosh, thank you.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.